Manaole Madness.
Back in the saddle. Hey, look, now I got your Seattle shirt.
That's yours though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we had his and hers.
Yeah.
I'm wearing his today.
Yeah. So we were supposed to stay home today. Like stay home. Like for real the whole day.
But backed by public demand.
Not really. We just was late yesterday coming home, so we didn't have time to go to Costco because they closed.
No, but
And we were
what the
extremely-
request, the public demand was that you do what?
Make cookies and hamburger steak burgers.
Right.
So we have to go buy the ingredients today. And then when we go home, I'm gonna spend the rest of the day cooking. Cooking and baking.
So much for sleeping and resting.
Yeah. Cooking and baking. And then
But
tomorrow we're
hey, when you create a fan club of loyal food followers, you gotta feed us. That's your job. You decided you wanted to addict everybody to your food.
I didn't decide.
You decided to.
I didn't
I want to
decide.
get into the food business too.
Yeah, but
Get everybody addicted to my
no,
food.
that's not why.
And so everybody who comes to us all the time, they already all addicted to it.
all I did was cook food.
Yes. Like a drug dealer. All I did was give them
All
a
I
lick
did
and a
was
promise,
cook food.
and they don't want to keep coming
You
back and
guys
asking
got
me for more.
addicted.
You sound just like the drug dealers. I gave them a little hit, and they keep coming back. I don't know why.
I don't.
It's your fault.
It's not my fault. It's
You
your guys'
created
fault
the
for
addicts
being
to your
addicted.
food. All the cookies that you make, the hamburger steaks, even the tofu, stir fries, the shoyu chicken, the baked spaghetti.
I haven't made baked spaghetti in a long
It's a long time. Yeah.
Remind me when I'm making the cookies that I was gonna make peanut butter chocolate chip this
Right.
time.
So we need to buy more peanut butter because you keep tapping my stash of peanut
I
butter.
think you
I have my
have-
own personal stash of peanut butter, and you keep tapping into my stash.
Well, because you keep requesting peanut butter stuff. But I think you have another.
I'm not gonna think about it. We're just gonna buy one new set of peanut butter. Costco come 2 in a bottle, 2 bottles in a pack,
Yes, I know.
2 in pack.
Yes, I know. So we have to buy a lot of stuff. I'm gonna be cooking. So what are you gonna be doing while I'm cooking?
I'm gonna be sleeping.
What?
I'm gonna be sleeping. I'll be some.
Like that?
Yeah. Nah. I'm gonna mix the meat for you. So you don't have to
Oh yeah.
get your hands all knotted up.
Yeah. That's a big help.
We'll do that. Mix the ingredients for the cookies.
So I still have Paco. What else? There's a lot of people because it's summer. There's no school. There's a lot of people camping. It looks so fun. We have to go to the beach soon.
Yeah, I know.
And you know what? I really want to do our excursion in town
Okay, like
where we park and we just walk around. You said you were going to show
Oh,
me
yeah,
the
yeah.
different districts, and my
Right.
nose is itchy. You want to kiss me?
yes, all the time.
I feel like it might be foggy again. Yeah, it is. I can see it in the mountain because my throat's feeling it and my breathing. I can tell. Walking around the house.
Just gotta get to the place to
Why is
understand
trunk so full?
that we live in Hawaii with an active volcano system, so always can get involved.
Yeah. Okay. So, what What you want to talk about? What's your favorite thing in Costco?
My favorite thing in Costco, I keep dreaming about it that we're gonna do it, get it one day. You know those what they call them? The one I like to put make my grill pit.
Oh, like the gazebo.
The gazebos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like connect the gazebos because they
So we have a
neat,
Costco
nice.
wish list.
Yeah. Anybody want to fund our Costco wish list? Yeah, come on, help us out.
You want to be our sugar mama or our sugar daddy? He wants a gazebo.
Yeah.
I
With
want
the
that.
connecting with and then it's gonna have the
thing with the shelf.
shelf, and then the storage shed.
Oh,
So I get all my cooking supplies, everything all right there.
We need to get a storage shed for all the tools
Yeah.
and stuff so that it can be like
Yeah.
in one place. What else?
Been on mop it.
More.
Everything's all nice and neat. Yeah.
We need more of those.
Dry from the rain.
Yeah. That's the thing too.
I have
Stays out
a
of the
station
elements.
where all my batteries is being charged.
So you want a he shed,
He should.
a man cave.
He should, but she should.
He's-
Fuck you shit.
I didn't say that. Where would you put it on the island? Like, where would you
Oh.
have a he shed?
Right next to the bathroom site where we're going. Clear out that grass area over there.
On the top?
And right next to where we're gonna have our bathroom.
Oh, our house.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right there. So everything is accessible. Whenever I need it, boom, I got everything right there. Because the grill pit going on the other side of the house.
Okay. So what else is your? You know we're gonna start eating healthy again. Today.
We're going to find out.
You won't
Just stop
I
there.
mean, back to our, how we were eating before. You were still eating meat and fish.
Yeah.
You're gonna buy like salmon and ahi again and all that. But just adding like, 1 scoop of rice and salad.
Yeah.
You gotta make the salad. Oh, you know what I want to get, or I have to get since you want the sauce? That Thai, California Pizza Kitchen Thai sauce.
Yeah.
I need to get that. That was from there, right? Or was it from Sam's?
I'm not sure. We're going to find out. By the way, we got to put gas. You want to do that?
That might be a problem. I mean, I can put a little bit.
Yeah.
Then my bank account's gonna be like $5 again.
But guess what? We're doing better financially right now.
Yeah,
We're off to a good start.
we are, and hopefully Tuesday
Yeah.
we really can't go to work. You see how much I'm yawning? My body is tired.
Yeah. Because you saw it and you kimosabe. Jump on it.
What? You're talking about work, right?
Huh?
You're talking about
Yeah,
work.
he is working it. Yeah.
You're stupid. Stupid. Okay, so that's all we're gonna do today, right? It's just
Yeah.
within Kapolei and then
Let's do
come
that.
back.
And we got the brat at the house with Jay.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy her.
Huh?
I'm gonna buy her a couple things. She's going back to Haleiwa tomorrow. You know why?
Sorry.
She was gonna go back today, but I said if she stays till tomorrow, she can have hamburger steak burgers.
Oh, so she
And
was
you know
staying
she's
next to
all about food.
them.
So she was like, ooh. She's staying until Monday. So,
It's summer fun time.
summer fun time. Yeah.
How much fun we're gonna have this summer?
Oh, we're gonna be
You know
doing-
what I'm waiting to be able to move into our place on the island.
Yes, I know.
I want that.
I told you I'd live in a tent with you
Yeah.
until that
But I
happens.
cannot do that. I want to.
I mean, if it's a tent like Keegan's tent. Too bad they didn't have like roll-out floors. And we could just, for temporary purposes, you know, roll it out and do that. We have to. Ooh. There's a lot of little things that I want to do on the land too.
Like,
And I look at, like, I want to clean around the kiabi tree, that other one, the sister tree. I really want to
so
clean
isn't
around.
that amazing that one of the things that we learn on the island is that kiabi trees are nurturing trees.
Yeah,
They nurture the plant life that's around them.
yeah.
That's amazing too. If this first hand discovered, even though we found out later on that that's what they do.
And it's,
We got to see
it's
for
like
ourselves.
those.
The lilico is great.
Yeah.
It's crazy right now.
It must be like, what, 10 feet tall?
Oh yeah,
More.
taller than that. Yeah.
So I want to trim that tree too if we can, so that it's not, I mean, I know it'll grow through the
Yeah.
pokies, but
Yeah.
I would
yeah.
like to trim a little
Yeah,
bit.
that makes sense.
And then we trim like this side so that it just grows this way so I can make my arch. It's
Yeah.
gonna be really pretty. So I want to do that stuff. I'm debating because they're still working on the trucks over there, right?
Right.
So, and then I think I want to learn the skid steer now.
You ready?
Yeah, I think I want to do that.
We'll do that.
So I gotta learn. So Monday they're coming though, so they'll be using it. And so maybe Wednesday. What are we doing on Wednesday? I think next week we have like a lot of court stuff, don't we? I think Friday is court. Oh, and then Wednesday is class again. Then Thursday. I think Thursday. Oh, we're waiting for Liz. I'm gonna contact her today and see if she secured a one day. Like, I
Right.
told her Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday we're available, so that we can plan our food sale. You know,
Right.
around that.
And maybe one of those days that the videographer can come down to our spot. Do an interview while they see what we do.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
You put up our sign.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. When I was filling the water cans,
Right.
I saw the sign, and I was like, you know, I think we really need our sign so that people know what we're selling.
Right.
So I was gonna scrub it down,
443 Echo Love you.
check it. This morning,
It's right there.
I saw
Huh?
the time at 7:35,
Yeah.
and then I was like, okay.
What
wait.
happened?
What had was you cheated because
Me?
I was doing the dishes. I cleaned
Me?
out the fridge.
Me?
Yes, I cleaned out the fridge.
Yeah.
And
And what happened?
what happened was you knew I was preoccupied. So at
That was,
like
right
I know,
there.
but I was
Right
like,
there.
it's too early to snatch the phones because then if I give you too much time, you're gonna re-snatch it. That's what you do. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait till like 7:41 and I'm just gonna snatch it, or 7:42.
You mean I got skills like that? Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So in a competition, who would you put your money on? Me or you? Huh?
In a competition against each other or somebody else?
Huh?
You didn't answer my question. In a
But
competition together.
it doesn't matter.
Between
Because in a competition, I'll always win. Even when I lose, I win.
I don't think so.
I don't know
You
when I
can't.
lose.
You can't win if you're a loser.
You know why?
Why? I have one too.
Mine is bigger than yours.
Size doesn't matter.
Oh, yes, it does. That's not what you said last night.
Something's wrong with you. Okay, so on that note, I have a question.
What?
What is your favorite thing to do with me? Other than that. Other than that, nothing sexual. What is your favorite, like, you know? I mean, I know we have fun everywhere we go, but what is like?
I just like cruising with you and talking to you. You're my favorite person. I love talking. Because you actually hold conversation. I know people that they're not about conversation. They're about just pounding you with information. And as soon as you mention something, they say, jump on that, and they pound information on that.
Or they just don't pay attention.
Yeah, and they're not even focused on the conversation.
They're not.
They just want to dominate the discussion with whatever freaking nonsense they believe. Come on, bro. I got a V8.
Are you gonna check out Brian's place?
Oh, where? Oh, down there?
Brian's place is
Yeah,
over
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah. Because he's gotta move
Yeah,
out completely. Yeah, pretty soon.
Yeah.
What does it say? Blue Planet.
Planet.
Oh. Yeah. My favorite time with you.
No, you already know. You like harassing.
I don't like harassing you.
You love.
Touching
to
you is not
harass
harassing you. No, you know what my favorite time with you is? When we're in bed, cuddling when we're in bed, and talking. Like when we have our like real.
So you just said almost the same thing.
No, it's not.
Talking.
No, but well, yeah, but it seems to be those times where you break down your walls and like your heart, you really pour your heart out, you know. And I think it has a lot to do with just, you know, you're comfortable at home, you're relaxed, and you feel safe, and you know, when we have our deep heart to hearts, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Because then I find out all your secrets.
What? Can I identify as a girl?
You can't identify as a you.
I can.
Trump said.
Bro, I can identify anything I want.
You can identify as a grasshopper?
Yes.
Can't do that. I think grasshopper, and I think
Identify as a girl because I'm a lesbian.
you are not.
I'm a lesbian.
You are not. You are not.
I'm a lesbian.
You're not.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know why I thought about movies when I said grasshoppers. What's your favorite movie? All
So it
time.
depends on the genre. If you tell me the genre, then I can probably tell you.
Okay, like martial arts kind of fighting, or not just martial arts, but like action.
Action-packed movies. I like let's see. Oh, actually, I like Avatar.
Avatar.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good movie.
like Avatar and Avatar: The Way of the Water. I'm talking about the Avatar, the one with
The blue.
the blue people.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the out of Avatar.
Yeah.
Even that one was cool too. You know,
I like.
the kid with the arrow on the head and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one too. But I like the Avatar series. I hope they do more. And this last one was more Polynesians focused. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
there's a lot of similarities.
You know what I like? I like.
Polynesians.
Okay, so I guess it doesn't. Okay, so action. Maybe I like. like Fast and the Furious. But you know what? I don't like it because of Dom.
What?
I like it because of Michelle Rodriguez.
Oh, yeah. Michelle Rodriguez is hot.
Yeah, she's
hot.
like sexy, and you know what? It's like because she can be like sexy woman, but she also can kick ass. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
that's the kind of woman I like.
You like that kind of that's what you like. You be lesbians together. Yeah.
Lesbian.
Yeah.
But that's the kind of woman.
That's amazing how they can just build something and get nice green grass and never spend
they roll it
5
out.
minutes out of it. It just grows like that.
Because they roll it out.
It's
They
amazing.
roll it out and they cut it according to how they want it.
Hey,
Then they just put the sprinklers in and they just let it go.
hey.
So all these they bring in, even the plants and stuff, they just bring it in. But okay, comedy.
Comedy. Oh, that's. I can't even think about a comedy.
I think so. I like Adam Sandler movies,
Adam Sandler is cool.
but I
Yeah.
also like Ride Along. I think they're
Yeah.
freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
But Adam Sandler has a lot of good
Adam
movies.
Sandler is cool. I watch Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
So then we
what-
should be talking about actors, cause actors and
Oh, okay.
actresses, cause that will get. Oh, look at that! A whole new fucking school thing over there.
Okay. So do you have one actor or actress that is your favorite?
I like watching Liam Neeson. 6'3" Baby Love
He's a good one.
Liam Neeson is a freaking awesome actor. Actresses. No, I like. You know what I like too? I like. What's her name? Thielen. Not Thielen, but
Oh,
you know that.
you talking about Cameron Diaz, or
No,
you
not
talking about
Cameron.
the other one?
I'm talking about fuck, what is it?
I know what you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
Well, she was with.
We just seen her
And
recently.
yeah, she was in a kind too, Fast and the Furious, and Charlize Theron. Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
Charlize Theron, I think she's sexy.
Like Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts, yeah. Julia Roberts. Hey, look.
She's kind of
Look, he
sexy.
got all kinds of stuff piled up over here.
Wow, what is that?
No, that's, yeah, because they're moving all this stuff up.
Wow. But that's
Yeah, so
not part of his,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh, yeah?
It's in that. This is in that vicinity.
Oh.
I see it. So they're just stacking it on top.
We are
That's smart. It's just
looking
no, it's
at
stacking it on top right now.
Tyson Services.
Yeah. Beautiful people.
Yes. They did a
Creative.
lot of work on our land. And,
Awesome people.
wow, he moved a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And see, I'm gonna stack all that.
Wow, look at that.
Beautiful.
You
Yeah.
gotta take pictures so you can show Richard. Okay, we're gonna take pictures. Hold on.
You wanna go outside and take pictures inside?
We're just gonna do this.
And go outside. Want me in reverse? We can take pictures from the other side too.
Wow, that's really cool. Can you imagine? That's like a lot of work.
Yeah. And oh look, and then double stack them. So
Yeah. Wow. It's a lot of work. It's, you know, these people with machines and
It's amazing.
Wow, look at this.
Yeah, that's the environment help them
Someone
guys out.
helping. Wow, that's
Yeah, go ahead.
beautiful. It's a
see,
beautiful.
look,
That's
yeah.
Coplane, right?
Yep, Coplane. Environment help them do this.
Wow, that's a beautiful
Look,
lot.
they're getting the look, them put the fence posts already.
Yeah.
See? This is what they was gonna do now. I know. There you go.
Is
Put
it
the
gonna be
fence
that
posts.
tall, or is it gonna?
No,
No, they're
we're
using
using
the
this.
existing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you see them?
Yeah.
Oh, right
Would
there.
have been nice if it was this tall. But then you
Perfect.
can't. Well, yeah, we can still
And
see
then they're
through it.
going, oh, that's to that right there.
It's amazing what construction people can do,
Right.
and they just come.
So we're gonna take pictures of that.
Okay. They just.
We're gonna also come and look at this one. Look.
Yeah, it's amazing
See?
what you can do with
Take
machines.
pictures of this one. Look all over here. And clear it out.
Wow.
See?
This is Brian too?
No, yeah, Brian them and help them with all this. Go
Wow.
ahead. Take your pictures right there.
I'm like the rolling photographer.
Yeah.
So is this the paintball place?
Yeah.
Does it look like moving at all? No. Yeah. So I have many
They
roles.
continue to enjoy the freedom of business without paying the bill.
I have many roles in this car as a co-pilot.
Yeah.
I prepare the food so that the pilot can eat. And then this road is really bumpy. It's not the best for our vlog, but I prepare the food so that he can eat it while he's driving. I'm rolling photographer. I'm what would you call that? Secretary, as far as like looking things up and reading emails to him and calling people.
Yeah. Holding the phone while I talk.
Holding the phone, and then what else? I had sometimes taking the wheel
No, what they
and
we
driving.
can get that and buy that from them. Because where we can get all, I know. Right, put them right in the front. Instant
What's that,
patio.
concrete?
Yeah,
Oh,
instant patio.
we should talk to our Jensen's peoples.
Even
We do a lot on the road. We actually do a lot on the road. And we do a lot of fire drills on the road.
yeah,
Even though we have something planned and we have like 3 places that we're going, we still have in between, like, oh, we'll do this first and then we'll go. Here we go. See, and then my seatbelt locks up. Alright, I'm just gonna hold this
I
until we
think they
get
will go
out.
clear over here so the guys can park over here now. Open this space for turn around the big vehicles.
Did you want me to take a picture of this too?
Yeah. You got over here too, yeah?
Yes, I got all. This is really something.
Yeah, okay, let's put this kind of pipe here.
That's all his stuff from his old yard.
Yeah,
I think it actually looks better. Like, you know, he probably downsized
yeah.
and then now it
Yeah.
looks more accessible, like his stuff to me. I don't know.
Piping, man, we can use them for, make piping all on the end of on the water.
It's really nice. Okay, so what
Yeah,
else
no,
are we
we
gonna
got the
talk about?
thing. We got this. Look, it captures the water or something. And this look.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so what else are we gonna talk about? Because people are just watching us and they can't see what we see.
Yeah,
That's
we're
why.
just this is part of our
What's
advocacy.
our chicken?
Is that we advocate for Native Hawaiians. One of the things is to get on Hawaiian homelands in Kalaeloa, and our favorite people that's what they use for when they go across
Yeah.
right down there and sift all that.
Yeah.
Our favorite peoples we love Brian and Noreen, Kaha Aino,
And Nancy.
yeah, Nancy. And they're fabulous family, bro. And we're hoping that they get lot number one so they can expand all what they get
Oh, their
going.
place would be huge.
Yeah. And they really deserve it too, because you know they've really been doing a lot of, and they do a lot of work for people, a lot of it for Barato. You know what I mean? They just like help out. You know, they like blessing people.
And that's all too in between his jobs and stuff, just like the other crew that's helping us.
You know.
And you know what? I don't know if we talked about this before, but it's really sad because when we first started this project, right? It was the department is not funding us, right? This project is, if we can make it, then we can show that this can be done.
Right.
Then the department
will fund everybody else.
Yeah, at least something like a starter kit, right?
For everybody else.
Right. So
we're the guinea pigs.
We're the guinea pigs, but
and we're okay with that.
Yeah,
we're okay.
We are.
We just appreciate the fact that the department is supportive of allowing us to do this.
Right, because this will help a lot of Hawaiians.
Right.
And so, you know, we worked hard by hand for a couple of years, year and a half, and it was hard work, you know, because we're doing it, like I said, by hand. But when we got the project officially approved, and then we have 1 year, right, to do all these things, and it started in April, so April of 2026 is the deadline. And so we were doing some stuff on our own with what money we had, but you know, I contacted.
It wasn't until the machines, and for me, it wasn't until the machines came.
Yeah.
That I was able to see that, wow. What we was doing, we thought we was doing big things.
With our weed whacker and our shovel.
I mean, because we were putting in sweat equity.
Oh, yeah.
But,
we were doing a lot. I mean, we were doing a lot with what we had, right? And, you know, truthfully, if you can't afford machines, which is why it's good that, you know, if we can show it, then we're getting the prices of what it would cost for people to get these machines, so that when the department does fund them, they have the money to fund these people, right? To give them money. And so anyway, I had reached out to big companies, you know, big companies, $1 million, billion dollar companies, and
they just don't have time for the little people.
Yeah, and a lot of them even advertise, you know, they use the stories of the little people to pull at your heartstrings, right?
Yeah.
And show that they're such a good company, and that they're giving, and that they love the community and stuff like that, you know. And it was hard, so everything's falling apart today. You know why? This industrial area is so bumpy. But so all of the big companies, every single one of them, couldn't help. They couldn't help us. And it was
Or they
sad.
wouldn't.
You know, yeah. I mean, and so everything had to go up to corporate, of course. And then
That's it.
even when it got up to corporate would play ping pong and pawn it on to somebody else, right? And it went from department to department. And in the end, the answers we got is, well, you know, while we commend you for doing what you're doing for Hawaiians, while we commend you. Yeah.
However,
And you know what? I took offense to that because I'm not even Hawaiian. You know, so none of this belongs to me. None of this, you know, is something that I'm going to get. But when they come and tell me as a big company, while we commend you for doing what you're doing for Hawaiians, unfortunately, we cannot assist you at this time. And I just was so irritated after I
we want to
went.
support non-profits.
Yeah, and I spent so much time, right, making
Yeah.
that PowerPoint thing and printing it and passing it out and stuff. It was like so disappointing. So we decided, you know what, we're just gonna stick with local companies because it was the local companies that came through for us. And these are companies that
They're struggling.
they're not making like billions of dollars, but they are, you know, some of them are doing well, especially for Hawaii. But, you know, they're the ones that, you know, in between their work
Yeah.
that pays their bills and on weekends, they'll come out and they'll help, you know. And they said, you know, we'll come in between our jobs or we'll come whenever we can. And they get their crew together and they come.
Smash it.
Yeah.
They smash it.
Like, you know, because they believe in the project. And it's not all Hawaiians that are coming out either, you know. It's
Right.
non-Hawaiians and everybody just
People.
believes in this project.
People.
And they just
And
want
the
to
only
help.
reason why I stress Hawaiians because that's my area of Kuleana
Right.
is to fight for our people.
Right.
Because, you know, we're the most downtrodden in our own land. In our own
Right.
land, but people think the Hawaiians don't exist anymore. They think that we've gone the way of the Mayans.
You know what I thought about this morning? You were watching something on the news. And I was washing
One for
dishes.
two, I love you.
Bruh. And I was washing dishes and it got me sad. And I thought about it like, okay, because I'm Japanese and I'm white, right?
Right.
And both of those races, this is driving me nuts. Both of those races played a role in taking over Hawaiians, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, and it wasn't me
Yeah.
personally, and it wasn't my family,
Right.
but it was my race in general. And it made me sad because I don't think there has ever been a time that Hawaiians took over anything. And you know when Hawaiians move away from Hawaii and they go, like people say, oh, there's like a whole Hawaiian community in Oregon, you know, or whatever.
Las Vegas.
Yeah, but you know what they do? Like if you want to think of that as they took over a town, what they do is they spread aloha. They don't come with any ill intentions, you know. They share good things with other people. They take the people from the mainland, they take them in their own land, and they show them, you know, how Hawaii does it and how they bring all good things. So Hawaiians have never
We don't take, we
started
give.
a war like that
We
with
give.
other places.
We
and-
like this. We're not like that.
Yeah, you know. So it made me really sad this morning. Like, I think you were watching something on the news about war. It was like people were starting to get.
Yeah. I
Really
think California getting ready to burn.
Yeah, like there was,
And then-
and there was all
then
that
it'll be New
riots
York
in
and-
Compton and stuff.
Yeah. Chicago.
Yeah,
Then, you know, the war will hit
yeah.
the United States or The United States is going for another civil war,
Right.
and they're not so civil.
Not so civil war. But I don't know. I was like, I was
That's a
tearing.
good line right
Not so civil war.
there.
Yeah. Yeah, it made me tear when I was doing the dishes because I was just, I don't know, it's sad. I mean, and, you know, I can't say for my white side
Yeah.
because I know my white side, just that
You know,
race has
when I look
created.
at how they did it, the Americans, they did it brutally, like they usually do. They just come in, boom, take shit,
Yeah,
subjugate people, get down, and all that. Like, you know.
that's what I mean by I can't.
But on the Japanese side, they were subtle and they were deceptive. In what they did, they took over the Democratic Party and they told the Hawaiians, come with us. You know, we're all the same. Those guys is the one that took your land. Come with us. We're gonna take care of you. No worry about it. We got you. Yeah. Where did they get us? Oh. They did the exact same thing. They took over everything
Was that Japanese?
and feed us little by little. Here, I give you a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'll take a few of your people and make them leaders, and so people look up to you. And all you gotta do is toe the line, and the Hawaiians that was there towing the line. What did it benefit them and the family and the Lahui? They got us into a mentality that, oh, we'll take care of our own first. And we became like freaking
It's not open yet. That's good.
But anyway,
You're not open yet.
yeah. So,
But you know,
whether you come with brute force or you come with a deceptive hand, you're still an oppressor. You know why? Because you're not letting us be who we are on our own lands and to control our own destiny. By now, the Hawaiian Homes Commission Act was enacted in 1920. 1920. This is 2025. A whole 105 years has passed. And still they make excuses why we cannot control or have our own governing authority or anything like that. Because the state of Hawaii does not want to compete with us. You know, they don't want to compete with us. They don't want us to have our own and to be in control of our own. Well, whether you like it or not, it's going to happen. It's going to happen because you yourself is losing power. You know, that daddy that you're looking at over there in the United States, he don't care about you. He's going to toss you to the side. And what you going to do? You going to come over here and try to take us? Nah, bro. This is ours. And we're fighting for ours. And we're using them smart now. We are understanding your laws, your rules. Yeah. And then we're going to prove that your laws and your rules is hypocritical. Because you enforce the laws and rules when it's beneficial to you. But when it's not beneficial to you, you abuse that and you make excuses why it doesn't apply. See, American democracy is nothing but disguised hypocrisy. Malcolm X said that back in the 60s. And that same mentality exists too today. But we're rising up though. We're rising up slowly and as one force. And you cannot stop progress, bro. You cannot stop our people from being who they are. You know, we are not a violent people. We are people with love and aloha. And you've abused that. All of you out there who've taken Hawaiians for granted have abused that. But you know what the Bible says? The Bible says, the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Yeah. So for all the downtrodden people, don't worry, bro. Help is on the way. Anyway.
So what I was gonna say was, to me, it's surprising because, you know, the Japanese in Japan, they are all about.
Yeah, beautiful. I love Japanese people.
And they're all about, like, if you go to any store, any restaurant in Japan, they are so like
Respectful.
catering to the customer.
Right.
You know, they're all about like over pampering the customer, whether it's a simple gas station kind of thing or everything. They're
And
really
some
about
about
like
cleanliness too.
yeah, they're
You
really
gotta
about
fix
like
your
janitor to
glasses.
it's always
Mhm.
janitor to CEO. They
Mhm.
have the same respect. Like they actually have like morning group, what do you call that, like
Yeah.
sessions
Pep
where
talks or whatever.
yeah, and the boss reminds everybody,
Mhm.
just don't forget that you're here to serve the people that come in.
Yeah.
So it's really odd to me to think that the Japanese in Japan have that mentality,
But the way they
but
act here,
yeah, it's you know what I
different.
mean. So to me, it's like the ones that are here also got Americanized.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's completely
Yeah.
different. Like it just shocks me.
In about 1988, so I was into reading like Money magazine and all that,
Mhm.
and around that time there was two different stories, one in Japan and one in America. Senator Packwood at that time was a long-standing old angry white man senator. He was famous as a senator. He was senator for many years.
Okay.
And then there was a scandal that surrounded him. And at the same time, the Mitsubishi Corporation in Japan, there was a scandal. But it was a mid-level scandal. It wasn't really like a real big scandal, but it was labeled as a scandal. And there he was able to see two different ways of handling the, the scandal. Senator Packwood was like, all the news media was all in his face, and what about this and what about that, and it was like, if you want to know the story, read my book, and he was so arrogant, right? Like, come get me, right? Because I'm an old angry white man. I've been in power for many years, and try to come and get me, right? And so he challenged the people that was calling him on his scandal. But in Japan, the mid-level managers that was involved in this scandal, and it wasn't really that big of a deal of a scandal, and a scandal is a scandal, but you got different levels, right? This wasn't like over the top kind of stuff, It was the head of the Mitsubishi Corporation almost immediately said, I'm stepping down.
Oh yeah.
I'm stepping down because he felt like this shame has happened under his watch. So he took full responsibility.
And that's what Japanese do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They the blessing that we've had here in Hawaii is a blessing and a curse. On the one hand, I had a lot of Japanese influence when I was growing up. My mom had most of her friends was all Japanese. They're nice, loving, caring people. You know what I mean? Just that the people that got into power, they wanted to exercise power like the Americans, the Americanized version of power and control. And it's sad, because I got Samoan influences growing up, Tongan influences growing up, Japanese influence growing up, Chinese influence growing up, Filipino influence growing up. We got everybody influencing our lives.
Micronesian.
Yeah, Micronesian people. I love Micronesian people. They're beautiful people. They keep to themselves. They just do their own thing, And I just waiting for everybody to just like start hugging each other again and not trying to take or abuse each other. And my own past, I was part of the problem. When I targeted in my crime spree Howling Japanese, I was wrong to do that.
And then what had happened?
Then I married a Howling Japanese woman. Yeah. Set me on my path to rehabilitation. Yeah.
That's
oh,
why it happened.
That's what happened.
Okay.
Well, we're here. It's 10
So-
o'clock now.
Yeah, 10 o'clock. So we're going to go to Costco.
We're going
I think
Costco
we're
and
going to find
shop.
something in Costco to talk about. I
Yeah.
don't know why. I just have this feeling.
All right.
So,
Well, it's Sunday morning. First thing in the morning, we're going to go to Costco and fuck shit up.
we're going to buy
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff.
Love, peace, and happiness, y'all. We out of here.